within the Filipino American community, and the museum grows stronger every year. This year's theme, Movement, aptly describes significant developments in our community since last year's celebration. Last year, the White House Initiative on Asian Americans and the Pacific Islanders and the White House Office of Public Engagement hosted the Filipino American community in a first ever White House celebration of the Filipino American History Month. It was clearly an affirmation from the country's seat of power, recognizing that Filipinos play a crucial role in the nation building of the United States. We likewise cheered when Governor Brown signed the bill proposed by our very own Assembly Member Rob Bonta, declaring October 25th as Larry Itliong Day. This paved the way for the recognition of the pivotal role of Filipino farmer workers during the Delano grape strike and of the partnership between the Filipino and Mexican laborers, which sparked wide sweeping reforms in the U.S. agricultural sector. California is now able to commemorate the day in honor of Larry Itliong, bringing awareness to the contribution of Filipino farm workers to American history. We likewise welcome developments in two proposed legislations. The first established Soma Filipinas, the Filipino Cultural Heritage District that would preserve the Philam community presence in San Francisco's south of Market. This cultural district will increase the visibility and celebrate the contributions of the Filipino community in Soma, San Francisco, and the Greater Bay Area region. The second is the San Francisco Board of Supervisors' support of House Resolution 2737, a legislation that seeks to award the Congressional Gold Medal to Filipino soldiers who fought alongside American soldiers during World War II. And if there are Filipino veterans here, I wish to personally congratulate and extend my honor to you, sir. Given by Congress. In relation to this, in July 2016, California's Board of Education approved the inclusion of Filipinos' role in World War II in the Philippines in the revised history curriculum framework for state schools in California. Through the hard work of the Bataan Legacy Historical Society and other Filipino-American organizations, high school students will be able to learn about how Filipino soldiers fought alongside their American comrades to thwart the Imperial Japanese Army. This shared piece of history cemented the partnership between the Philippines and the United States, an alliance that continues to endure this day. These developments are proof of what our community can achieve if we only unite and work together to support initiatives that will benefit Filipinos. Filipinos are the largest Asian American group in California, with a population growing 34% between 2000 and 2010, faster than the Latino and other Asian populations. As we celebrate the Filipino American History Month, I hope we take to heart and are guided by this year's theme, movement. And by that term, by definition, I wish to emphasize the action verb behind the noun, which is motion, moving from one point to another. And this is what we're all about. We're all about action, making things real, being realized, dreams being realized. This is what we have to do. I challenge the community to unite and harness its potential power. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Let us not rest on our recent gains because a lot of initiatives could still be realized. Let us keep this in mind, especially this coming November. I hope you will register to vote and exercise your civic right to suffrage. Let us take pen to paper and vote for candidates who will best represent your interest, not only in San Francisco, not only in California, but for the entire nation. And wake up that sleeping giant that is the Filipino community. I wish to personally thank Dr. J. Su. Sir, you have my friendship and admiration and the whole community and your team as well for working with the Filipinos in California and being a conduit by which we're able to reach out to the larger community and share our wonderful Filipino heritage and culture. Thank you for being that bridge, Jay. Through these exchanges that we are able to understand one another better and build trust and confidence with one another. We are grateful for your support and we are grateful for San Francisco for being the home to many Filipinos here. I wish to congratulate and thank the community of performers who took the time and exerted effort into pouring their hearts and souls into this day's performance to showcase the best of Philippine culture. You continue to inspire and awe those who see your performances. But most of all, you ensure that our culture remains a living and breathing thing, even as we are separated by an ocean from our motherland. Maraming salamat po sa inyo at mabuhay kayong lahat at ang Pilipino.
Maraming salamat, Consul General Ben Soto, and thank you, Dr. Chu. At this time, we'd like to welcome Nancy McPherson, who is the State Director of AARP. Ms. McPherson.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Henry Bursuto, Mr. Consul General, Dr. Zhu, Director of the Asian Museum, and distinguished guests. What a wonderful event for all of us to be here to celebrate the annual Filipino-American History Month celebration at the Asian Art Museum. You know, today we celebrate the rich contributions that Filipino-Americans have made and continue to make in the Bay Area and across the country. It's an honor for AARP to be part of this meaningful event, which honors the lasting legacy of Filipinos in California and the United States. On a personal note, I was privileged to live in the Philippines for 2 years in the late 80s, and I have a deep admiration and respect for the Filipino culture and traditions which have helped to shape our nation. As the State Director for California, representing more than 3.3 million members in this state, Our team is delighted to join you here today, and we're joining you for our 4th consecutive year of being part of this celebration. And in this year in particular, we want to congratulate the wonderful institution for 50 years of leading the way in presenting unique materials, aesthetics, and achievements of Asian art and culture to visitors from around the world. For those of you who know AARP and have reached a milestone of 50, you know that that's a big birthday time at AARP. And so it's with that in mind that we celebrate your birthday as well. Such an exciting time. So don't get worried when you get that card in the mail from AARP. Actually, good things can happen as a result of that. You know, the Bay Area, with its rich ethnic and cultural vibrancy, is a region where AARP is committed to deepening our community outreach efforts in multicultural communities. We have more than 150,000 members in the Bay Area, and over 30% of them identify as Asian American. We work on advocacy, we provide outreach and education, and we engage folks in volunteer service. And as the Consul General referenced, this is a time to be engaged and to exercise your civic voice at a time that is more important than ever. The framework for our work in California is livable communities for all ages. So regardless of where we are in life, whether we're part of the AARP age cohort of 50 plus, or the children who are here and all generations, it's important that we commit to working on issues like affordable, accessible housing, mobility and transportation options, and all of the things that allow every culture, every heritage to make contributions, to be actively engaged in the work that's so important for all of us. We invite you to stop by our booth downstairs and learn a little bit more about AARP.